So if we approach this problem from a police department standpoint, right, where we know that we have certainty we're able to manipulate it, right, we have to think about, how do we use our officers or our other tools? Wait, hold on. I think I did hit voice record. Hopefully. Oh well. Use officers' tools to prevent crime. So the classic way that if we think about this, right, is one strategy is right is that if we think with the certainty component, right, that if we just need to have people think that they could get caught at any point at any time, right? One way to go about this, right, is through something like random patrol, right? So let me get my other color here. So if we do this via random patrol, so in this, if we sort of like visualize this for a second, right? If we create this like city grid, highly detailed. I know you guys appreciate my art. Um, if I have my patrol car that is here, and we know it's a patrol car because I have the red bar over top right. I know that if I take this police car right, I could send it over here, and maybe it's over there. Maybe I'll loop back the other way. It'll go over here. We gotta check the laundry. We gotta see if that guy's still giving us like free drinks at the gas station. We can send him over here. We can loop back, and so on, right? And so what ends up happening, right, is that there's no like purposeful direction that's happening in this space, right? So there isn't like there's like no immediate plan or goal with the patrol, right? So we're not going into any kind of like particular place, right? But the idea being is that if I'm random and I'm going, sort of everywhere, right? The idea is that the potential offender doesn't know where police will be, so it doesn't know where the police presence is. And so we have, then we're trying to introduce uncertainty. And so if we introduce uncertainty about where police is going to be, we want people to second guess their capture, possible capture. And at this point, because there's a second guessing of their possible capture, right, this will prevent crime, right? Because we're fearful of getting caught. Prevent crime because trouble could lurk, because trouble, and in the case police, could lurk around any corner. We're not certain, right? So this is sort of what like a true random patrol is, right? So we're just going in everywhere, right? And if we think, about this, right, we see that, well, yes, we could cover quite a bit, right? And the intuition behind this makes sense, right? We know that this is going to be like, we will deter crime. We know there'll be uncertainty about where people will go. And by virtue of this alone, we're going to end up deterring some crime, right? So we know that there is going to be some deterrent effect, right? We also know that if we have random patrolling, police could be anywhere, they could redirect, right? We know that there is going to be some deterrent effect going on here, right? And so, it's maybe a little messy, But like it'll get the job done. It'll get the job done in some cases, right? For a long time, this is the way a lot of like pollution control was handled. So we'll go ahead and we'll stop here for now.